When I interview young marketing folks, the first question I ask, you know, the 4 P's, if they can kind of get there, I really ask if they know 5 P's. I said, I know 4. If they know 4, we keep the interview going. If they don't, they're in trouble. And I think this, for many of you, this will be old hat. I think it's worth talking about again. The 4 P's are product or service, price, place, distribution channel, promotion. And you may say, well, you know, I'm in Marcom. I do brochures, trade shows, PR, and ads. What do I need to know the 4 P's for as a marketing thing? There's also a 5th P, and that's people. I'll never forget my first big client in Houston. This is a while way back. We did what in the olden days was called bingo cards, circle you bingo responses. And we got over 3,000 leads for a client from advertising. And I was so excited about it, but the salespeople didn't follow it up. So we can do all the marketing and communications in the world, but if we don't follow up the leads we get, i.e. sales, or it's all wasted money. So I added people to the mix, it's the 5th P, and then there's sometimes people think there's a 6th, and that would be the new P, part of participation in social media, or you could say that the position is another P. Now, you might ask, why should you get involved in the P process? Well, if you are on the ground floor of new product development or new service offerings, then you will be able, that puts you into a different area where you're now consulting on the product, the price, the place, or the promotion. Well, the promotion's easy, but if you can get involved in the other P's, I think it's much better. And so you help shape the strategy of the P's. And finally, it's going to make thirdly, it's going to make your market communications much better. We'll talk about that in a minute. And finally, though, it empowers you in the organization. You're not just a service provider, you're part of the strategy. Product. Know your product or service inside out. I can't tell you. It's hard now if you're a big company like a Baker Hughes or NOV or Howard. There's so many products. It's hard to know all of them inside and out. But I can't tell you, as many times we will meet with a client and really they don't know their product like they should or their service. So I would say that's a key element. Then you need to know what are its unique features, advantages, and benefits. We just went through a big exercise where we reviewed, we did a creative audit of advertising for a big company. And if you really went through 36 ads, they had features and advantages, but the copy was not benefit driven. We'll talk about that a little bit in a minute. I think what we like to do is you want to put all those 40 mud pump companies up on the wall and how do we compete with them. And then I think the last thing is connecting and debriefing with the sales rep. And that's really important. That's asking a lot of questions, key questions, find out what's going on. We'll find out a lot more now. You need to find out what the objections might be to the product, how it compares with what are the benefits. I think you need to delve deeply into the benefits and not with some nebulous feature. Every feature or advantage should have a benefit that could be explained. I think you need to compare the competition. We talked about that earlier, and then you're on the rep, and there you go. Price? Are you competitively priced? And I think that's important too. We like to always deal with, we don't want to be with a low price vendor. We like to have high value, and then we can sell benefits and value at the higher price. And it affects how you market and ultimately selling value. The geographical rollout is important. In today's world, we're all worldwide, but sometimes maybe you'd be better off with a beta test to a more regional focus to see how your product and marketing is going to go. And then the geographical effects of your promotion, because what trade shows you go to or where you advertise, are 2 examples. And then we get into what we all like to do, and that's promotion. Another key thing I sometimes see missing when I deal with clients is the concept of the creative brief. Does everybody here know what a creative brief is? if everybody does, it's amazing how few people do them. You should not have a project without a creative brief with your either internal or external communications people, artists, designers, creative directors. And in that creative brief, if it's done well, for example, GE's creative brief is about 5 pages. And it's going to ask you all the benefits, the competition, mandatories, all those things that would be good in a good creative brief. If you email me, I can send you one. We have one too. So then you become more than just an execution person or a service provider. You're getting a strategery, as George Bush said. And you have much better marketing communications. Your ads, collateral,